Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today, I'm going to be back at the garage heater install. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done today. It's pretty darn cold out here still. We're on the last day of that polar vortex, which is why I have the heat going. It was -5 last night, and it is super cold out here still. But with any luck, I'd like to get that box wired. That needs to be wired over, and then it'll follow that big wire down into the sub panel at some point. I need to get thermostat wire through the grommet there, and that's going to be wired all the way back here to the outside wall, over and down into the middle bay right there. And I need to get that bracket on. I have a location for the bracket. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that or not, but I have the center line of that marked out right there. And for the most part, that just needs 5 of those Spax, but it's easier said than done. I also need to get those washers out from underneath this one and put something else under there. The washers are kind of distorting it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but it's kind of dimpling it right there, and I don't want that there. So, like I said, it's really cold out here. I don't know how much I'll get done, but I'm going to get done whatever I can get done. After today, it gets nice and toasty warm up into the 30s, and I think there's even a day when it gets into the 40s. So with any luck, we'll get that furnace installed and get it tested by the propane company. Then I can run the furnace for heat, which will be really cool. So let's get going and get that box wired first. All right, see what it looks like up here. Looks good. I'll be foaming this up a little bit later. I gotta foam that as well and tape it, and I have to cut this as well. I'm just wondering which way to run the wire. I could run it around, but I don't know. I could run it on top of here, but that doesn't look like the thing to do. I think I'll run both of them up and on top of this. Yeah, then I can just go up and over the bottom of the truss there, run one that way and run the other one that way. Okay, so I just need some number 12 wire and some Romex staples. All right, I have a chunk of wire here, and I got it stripped back. All right, this that was unfortunate. All right, let's try to get that back. Beautiful. Not sure that you're going to be seeing this because I really suck at aiming this head mount camera. All right, so under the propane, and through the hole. And we want it right about there. Okay, this is my thermostat wire. It's a 5-wire bundle, and it's going to go to the dead center of the room right here. So I'm going to have to move a few things. What I'm going to have to do is drill through the top plate on the far side and then run it along the top, or run it along the bottom cord up there, and then come through the bottom cord. Then I'll run it right above the joists over to the joist that it's going to be mounted to. Oh, that's going to be that one. And then run it along the top like I did the other wire. Yeah, this one's a bit more involved. All right, let me move a few things out of the way and get drilling. All right, for those of you who haven't seen it, we have a BX connector on that side of the box right there. The BX cable is going to come out and loop around and go into the furnace. This is the BX that I'm going to be using, which is armored cable, and the loop will come from like right here it's going to come around and go into the box right here. And the thermostat wire is going to be connected to that with zip ties. Going to be zip tied, and they're going to diverge right here somewhere, and the thermostat's going to be connected to this. And this is going to, well, it's actually going to be facing the other way, but this is going to connect to that union up there, and this cable will go the other way and connect right to here. The way this is, once everything's mounted, this is going to be about level with the propane line, and it'll be, oh, right around there, oh, something like that, I guess. And then there'll be a loop over to the propane line there. All right, looking good. I'm gonna go take a quick break, and when I get back, I'm gonna get that bracket in. Yeah, that heater's been on most of the day, and it's still really cold in here. Okay, it doesn't look like I marked the location of the screws on here, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of counting and duplicate that, and I'll have to get it up in place and mark the first screw, and then get that hole drilled. Then I can screw this up there and then work on the rest of them. You don't know how loud this thing is until you turn it off. It is so quiet in here without that thing on. Okay, that is going to wrap up the day. Tomorrow, I need to get some shims cut for this side. If you've been following along, the washers that I used are too fat and they're causing the bracket to wrinkle a little bit. You could see that it's wrinkled, and this one is nice and straight. So I'm going to cut a little bit of bracket material for that. And while I'm over there, I'm going to cut my drop legs. I think I have enough of this. I hope so. I need 4 15-inch drop legs. If I don't have enough, I'm going to have to run and get some because I got to get this furnace installed so they can come and test it. But before I can install this, I need to convert this to propane. These are the jets right here. So I'm not sure. I'll probably just convert this thing first thing in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. One thing or another, this is going to be installed within the next 2 days, I would say. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.